Coachella Valley, and welcome to your small business headquarters. I'm your host, Katie Stice, CEO of the Rancho Mirage Chamber of Commerce. And thanks so much for joining us today. You've made it through another week. We're back in the purple tier, and we're definitely excited that some businesses are able to safely open. Of course, safety is the name of the game. Hope you guys are all staying dry out there as well. Didn't get the rain that we thought we were, but sure enjoying this beautiful desert weather. At this time, I'm really here to welcome you, to introduce you to our guest today. Eevet Edens is the brand new Executive Director of Desert Cancer Foundation, and they've got a lot going on. So this is such a great chance to get to meet her, get to know her, and find out how to get involved because the dollars that you spend with Desert Cancer Foundation really stay local and help improve lives. So without further ado, let's bring in our guest. Eevet, welcome to Small Business Headquarters. How are you today?
Thank you, Katie. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Thanks. I'm so happy to meet you. I've heard a lot of great things about you, and I'm sure the rest of the community watching has as well. But tell us a little bit about yourself and how you ended up at this great organization.
Yes, our paths have crossed, by the way. I ended up at this great organization. I started out in the Valley 7 years ago with United Way of the Desert. I think in our community, in the nonprofit sector, I think that's how people know me or where people know me from. So I worked with Crystal and that team for 3.5 years. And then I moved on to another sector for a couple of years. And I kind of realized that the nonprofit sector, especially in our local community, is really just it's so involved. It's such a close-knit community and a caring community. And as nonprofits, we're all working together. We all support one another. Our paths intertwine in some ways. And I just wanted to be a part of it. And I just kind of put that out there last year, last summer, I would say. And things just kind of worked out. The timing was right. And I spoke to a few people and I had heard about the opportunity and just came on board. I'm very grateful.
Oh, well, you've got an incredible organization at your fingertips. And for maybe people who are out there who are not familiar, maybe you've heard about Desert Cancer Foundation, but don't really know the mission or what makes you special. Can you share a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. Our mission is to pay for cancer care for local residents who cannot afford their treatments. So we have a very, I like to say it's a very focused mission. It's a very accountable mission, like we measurable mission. We work with the local nonprofits. Sorry, we work with our local hospitals and healthcare providers, and we partner with the community to make that happen. People through applications will apply to Desert Cancer Foundation. We have a committee, an advisory, and a committee that will review their applications. And once they're accepted, they're basically with us for a year. And we pay for their treatments, their co-pays, their co-insurance, deductibles, and things like that. So it's an application process and it's reviewed by Patient Assistance Committee. But once you're sort of with Desert Cancer Foundation, the idea is that you focus on your care. You're not so much involved in the bills and things. Those will end up with us and they're directed here and they come through our partners, and we want the patient and individual to focus on their health and their family and take care of themselves.
Oh my gosh, that is incredible. And so, if you're out there watching and maybe just learning a little bit more about this organization and, of course, how it's run by Eevet and the board of directors, I mean, those dollars stay local. Those are our neighbors and our friends and family members. And so, it's so important to donate and support. And you've got a really fun way that people can participate and donate. And it's coming up soon, and the deadline is coming up soon, but tell us a little bit about the SIB Savor and Support event on February 13th.
So obviously everyone, we're all in the nonprofit sector. We've all had events be canceled and stuff. And we just felt like we still needed to reach out to our community for support. And we wanted to put something fun out there, fun and engaging. So we signed up and planned this virtual wine tasting event, Sip, Savor, and Support DCF. It's going to take place on February 13th at 7 p.m. However, yes, today is the deadline to register, just because there's a lead time to ship the wine. So the idea is you receive a box of wine, a sampler California mixer, a box of wine with whites, reds, and rosés, and they're very pretty, boutique-y bottles. And we've partnered with Jensen's for to have a cheese platter pairing with it. I didn't want people just drinking alone, although everyone has, snacks at home. So the idea is to gather at home safely. We figured we'd still be on lockdown, and to some extent, people are still being careful. So if you want a quiet evening at home, and then you get your stuff, and then you log into your Zoom link that I will provide to the participants, and we'll just have a Zoom wine tasting with an expert sommelier that will guide us through the tasting. It'll be about an hour to an hour and a half.
Oh my gosh, I just love it. I think it's such a fun, safe way to also support one of our favorite charities in the Valley. I hats off to you and your team for being really creative. I did get a question live on Facebook that I'm hoping you can answer, and it's about treatment. So probably going back to helping folks with cancer through their treatment. The question is, does the treatment have to be done at a particular hospital?
Yes. So for the most, yes, we partner. Desert Cancer Foundation always says for every dollar donated, it translates into $10 in cancer care. That is mostly due to our partnerships with the Lucy Kirchie Cancer Center at Eisenhower Health, and with Desert Regional Medical Center's Comprehensive Cancer Center. We also partner with local pharmacies, and it's those partnerships and that allow us to provide that kind of care. So yes. Now, if treatment, gets into small details sometimes, and it's reviewed, everything's reviewed by a PAC committee. If treatments are required per the order of the physician, our partner physician, to go outside of the Valley, that can happen. It would still be covered. It would be reviewed and covered.
Great. Thank you so much. And I'm getting a lot of also really positive comments about the event. They love it. It sounds really creative and exciting. So you guys heard Eevet. Sign up today. Go to desertcancerfoundation.org. Get your tickets now, because the deadline is today, because they're putting in their wine orders. And then there's another piece of this event that looked also really fun. Another way people can participate is you have an opportunity drawing, and that deadline is a little bit further away, but tell us about that.
So we partnered with Raju at El Paseo Jewelers. He's a wonderful supporter of Desert Cancer Foundation, and he has donated a 7-carat diamond tennis bracelet as an opportunity drawing. So those tickets you have until about February 10th, and then I'll gather all the names and go and have Raju pick one. But so you have till February 13th. Tickets are $100, and you have great odds of winning this beautiful blingy bracelet, because we're selling some tickets, but there's not, hundreds of tickets. So you have great odds. I would say it's a wonderful way to support us, and at the same time, just have the opportunity for Valentine's Day to win this.
Well, you put me down for one of those tickets, because I am in for one for sure, and I'm very lucky. So chances are I might win. Who knows? But just love it. Just love this opportunity to get involved with the event that's coming up, and of course so much more. If there are other folks out there that are looking to maybe get involved or help support Desert Cancer Foundation, what would you recommend for them?
I would just recommend to visit our website, reach out to us if you have any questions, visit our website. Cancer touches a lot of lives, and everyone knows someone or a family member, or they've gone through it, and it's really, really hard. And we've been through a pandemic, and I think we're sort of not done. Events are still being canceled, and we have an essential business here. Like, that doesn't stop. The cancer treatments, people in treatments that are currently our clients, none of that has stopped. Our service and our program hasn't stopped, but certainly the funding has taken a hit. So I would really, anybody that cares about this mission and our local residents that we help out, I would say just learn more about us and, make a donation. It's always on our website to make a donation. Of course, we invite you to our events, and it's fun when we gather, but at the same time, a consistent stream of donations to help our local residents and to help us carry out our mission is really important.
Oh, well, that's a perfect note to end on. Thank you so much for stepping up to the plate and taking this position that's going to really impact so many lives in our valley. Any way that the chamber can lift you up and support you, support that mission, your events, please don't hesitate to reach out and let us know. You do really great work.
Our community is absolutely filled with support. We have our 2 hospital partners that have sponsored this event. We have the Owen Foundation that came through and sponsored the event as well.
Yay.
And we have Desert Oasis Healthcare. So we are absolutely grateful for the support of our community, foundations, hospitals, and private donors as well.
Oh, well, lastly, the SIP Savor and Support event. It's February 13th, 7 o'clock via Zoom, which means it's safe. It's going to be fun, but you need to register today. And then don't forget about the opportunity drawing. All of this is on the website, by the way. Right when you sign on to the website, you will see it. The opportunity drawing is available. The deadline is a little bit further away. So do yourself a favor and do both. Do something really fun on Valentine's weekend with your loved one, because it is true that when they buy a ticket for the event, that's good for 2 people, correct?
Yes, 1 ticket will serve 2 guests. Yeah.
There you go. If you are looking to plan your Valentine's Day, we just solved your Valentine's Day right here. Fun, delicious. Yes. Spread the love. Spread the love for desert cancer.
Our tagline is show your love for DCF. So people have come through and done that. I just want to say thank you to everyone, our sponsors and supporters.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. Promise to come back when you have other events or things that we can share. And just thanks again for all that you and your board and sponsors do for the community. It's making a great impact.
Thank you so much, Katie. Thanks for having me, and I'll see you soon.
Sounds great. Take care. And if you have not made a Valentine's Day weekend